All right, so we look at the front. All right, so in one of the key positions in bowling um, is really where the head is relative to the ball. And in bowling, this is called the chin line. And with this chin line, this line has to be on the outside of the ball, not on the inside of the ball.
The what now? The what line?
This line right here, this red line.
Outside the ball?
Yeah, so it's completely on the inside of the ball. Now, we see that quite often when people have alignment problems because if you look at where you're looking out here somewhere.
Yeah.
But if you look at where you're sliding in the center of the lane. So you're about 7 boards off with your targeting. That's a lot. Because if you multiply 7 times from where you're sliding to where you're going, you're about 7 boards off. Now, if you multiply 7 times 1.5, okay, that's, what is that? 35. You're over 10 boards off line at 60 feet. All right? So what that means is I got to use my arm to try to get it to the target. And in bowling, we should use our swing and our body momentum to get to the target. The ball should go where we just naturally look. But that's why you're having to look at a different place than where you're actually lined up. Okay? Again, on a house shot, you kind of get away with that. Your swing is fairly straight. So you should be a lot more accurate than what I'm seeing.
Yeah, I'm not too accurate today.
Okay? But that only has to do with alignment. Now, you can see it a little differently from the back. Let's see here. See how you're walking to the left?
You walking to the right, I mean?
Yeah, you're walking that way.
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
You're walking to the left.
I'm sorry, yeah.
So now notice here how the ball doesn't go through the leg, it goes around the leg. So your ball is going around your body, and then from right here, if you just looked at your body position, okay, and I didn't know where the ball was going, where does it look like it would go from right here? If I didn't know you and you didn't, this wasn't you, and you were just watching as a from an observer, where does it look like this ball's going to you? If you looked at your lower body and your shoulders and everything,
Probably closer to the second arrow.
well, it looks like it's going in the gutter to me. Because if you look at the angle of this foot and where it's going, because the angle of that foot controls the angle of your hips. You're kind of headed in this direction. Look at the angle of that foot. That foot pointed right there,
Yeah.
which means your hips. That's where your hips are going. That's where your swing's going. All right.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why the ball is kind of going around your body, and that means your follow through's got to go that way. Because if it doesn't go that way, you're in the gutter. All right. So that's all because of alignment. Your body is only reacting to where you're sliding and where you're looking. So now you have to create compensations around that, on top of some of the injuries that you're dealing with. Okay. So the best thing that we can do is actually get you in line with your target. Okay. Getting you in line with the target and having a better understanding, that's the easy part. The hard part is understanding why you have compensations in your game because of misalignment. The left shoulder coming over the top, the hand turning early, are all products of I'm pointed in the gutter trying to throw it this way. You know, if I had another arrow here, I can illustrate it much better. So my body's pointed in the other arrow direction, and I'm trying to throw it in this direction. I want one arrow. I want my body and where I'm trying to throw it in one direction. All right. You have a type of a game where you should be a lot more consistent. But because, again, I'm pointed this way, trying to throw it that way, that's where that comes from. You and 95 out of 100 bowlers that come to the training center. So you're in a good club.
Good. Listen, I'm not.
Well, this is greatly going to affect your spare shooting, too, obviously.